Hello and welcome to Life with Tim. This is my second video. I just did a video a little earlier and I thought I'd just get one more out, and I wanted to explain to you about my relationship with my mentor Dom Famularo and tell you a story about him as well. So I met Dom originally. I'm a professional drummer and I went to a drum clinic, and it was Steve Smith, the drummer from Journey. And it was Louis Belson, who was Louis was a very famous jazz drummer, played with Count Basie and many other orchestras back in the 1930s, 40s, 50s, etc. And Dom Famularo. And Dom Famularo is a teacher and a worldwide clinician. He's known as drumming's global ambassador. And he traveled the world doing drum clinics, teaching, doing motivational speaking, and getting his message out to the world. So I originally saw Dom at this clinic, and I was amazed by his drumming ability, but I was more amazed what happened after the clinic. I got a chance to meet him, talk to him, and I thought, wow, this guy's a really fantastic guy. And at that time, I asked him, about teaching. He said, check my website. So this would have been quite a long time ago. This would have been in the 1990s. And mid 1990s, I would say. And I didn't actually follow up at that time with getting onto his website, setting up a lesson, whatever. But I did communicate and email him a few times, and he always responded. And then finally, I decided, okay, enough's enough. I got to go and get some lessons with this fantastic drummer. So I originally emailed him. We set it up. I drove to his place in Port Jefferson, New York. It's about a 13-hour drive from here. And I met Dom, and what an unbelievable experience it was. I did 2 4-hour lessons. And it was incredible. Not only was it incredible because he absolutely changed and reshaped the way I play drums, the way that I look at music, but he changed the way I look at life. So that's why we're here today. And that's why I started this channel, is because of him. He's the motivation. He was such a positive person. Now, why I keep referring to him in past tense is he passed away September 28th, 2023. I went to his birthday party, August 28th, 2023, and 1 month later to the day he passed away. And I think of him every single day, and not a day goes by where I'm not inspired by him in some way, shape, or form. Now, I'm going to refer to Dom a lot on this channel because he's the motivation for this channel. He once said to me, "You're a really good speaker. People look up to you. You're an excellent teacher, and you need to get a positive message out to the world." And 3 days before he died, he said to me that he wanted me to continue his legacy and continue his message of positivity, motivational speaking, and getting the word out to people about music, drumming, and how to be a happier, more positive person. He mentored me, he trained me, and now it's my turn. This channel is dedicated to Dom, but it's also for you, the viewer. I want you to be able to learn some of the lessons that I learned from Dom. And I want you to be able to take the things that I teach you and I talk about and I tell you, and hopefully it can help you in a positive way and enlighten your life the way that Dom enlightened my life, because it was absolutely incredible. Every moment around him was not only exciting, but it was constant learning. In every aspect of his life, he was teaching. Just to watch him speak, to watch how he conducted himself with people, to watch the respect he gave to everybody. He once told me a story about another drummer told me a story that was with him in China. And Dom went missing, and they were like, Dom's got to do his clinic. Where the heck is he? Where the heck is he? Well, Dom was outside in the line, shaking everybody's hand, meeting everybody, hugging everybody with a translator and talking, and there was thousands of people lined up. That's why he was late getting into the building and getting on stage and doing his clinic, because after he finished setting up, he went outside and met the lineup of people. Nobody else does that. What star artist goes out and meets everybody in the line before the show? Nobody, even after the show. This was what made Dom unique and special. And I encourage everybody to look him up, Dom Famularo. Check out his motivational speaking videos. That's why we're here. Most people are not going to be interested in the drumming part of it. I get it. This channel is not about drumming. I have a separate channel for drumming, Tim Conley Drums. That's where I do all my drum stuff. I talk about Dom there too, but it's mainly related to drumming. Here, I want to talk about how Dom motivated me and how I'm here now to carry on what he taught me to teach you about how to deal with life's dirty little situations that sometimes happen to us. Because Dom had a unique approach that nobody else thinks about in how he dealt with things. So that's the purpose of my channel. My channel is to teach people and give them a different, more positive approach to dealing with things. Because there's so much negativity out there, and we need more Dom Famularos. And I want to be the next person to set fire under people so that they go out and treat people better with more positivity, with better relations. The world needs people like Dom. And I need to get the message out because he's no longer here. So treat each other well. Be kind to people. Get up in the morning with a positive view on life and express that and get that out as much as you possibly can. So this was just a short video talking a little bit about Dom. Now, after I started studying with Dom, moving forward a little bit, we became extremely close friends. I talked to him all the time, whether we were on Skype or Zoom or telephone calls. I was always asking for his advice. He was always telling me different stories about fantastic drummers, and he was telling me how to deal with things and, how to be more positive. And it was constant motivational training. Then I started working for him, and I would sometimes help him at his drum clinics and master classes, and I would be his assistant because I had all the techniques, everything that he taught. I had it all down. I'm a professional drummer. And I got all those things, the techniques and everything that he taught me down. So he hired me as his assistant when he came to Ontario. He traveled the world. I didn't go with him to Italy and China and, all over the US and Europe and Australia and all that. I didn't do any of that. But when he came to Ontario, he would hire me and I would help him at his various clinics and whatnot. And he did clinics with me, with my students as well, which was truly, truly amazing that my students got a chance to experience the power of this man because he lit up a room. He was one of those people that had no ego, but could massively light up a room. He lit up the room with positivity, motivating people, uplifting people, listening to people, and hearing what people had to say and not judging them. He wasn't a racist or nothing like that. He welcomed all people. Didn't matter about your race, religion. He also had an organization for people who were physically hindered in some way to learn how to play drums. So if you were missing an arm or a leg, or you had some kind of a problem with yourself physically, he could still teach you, and he welcomed you into his drumming universe. So this was the kind of person he was. Like I said, he passed away. I was very close to him. I miss him intensely. But the purpose of this channel is to honor him and also to get out his message about positivity. So moving forward, I am going to feature videos with Dom. I'm going to talk a lot about his message and his positivity and everything. And of course, I'm going to give my positivity and my message out there because I'm also a motivational speaker now through carrying on with what Dom started. So thank you very much, and stay positive. Comment, like, please subscribe. It's a brand new channel. This is only video 2. I do have other channels, but this is video 2, and it's all about positivity, nurturing, being loving, and reaching out and embracing people. And that's why I am here today. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay positive.
In your opinion, do you think that people look too much to the summit and not to base camp 1, 2, 3,
Absolutely.
4?
Absolutely. They're so worried about the peak. To me, I have never worried about a peak in my life. I'm too excited of the journey that at base 1, I'm going to meet some people that also made it to base 1.
Right.
And we're going to share that experience. And if I never get to base 2 or base 5 or to the peak, I made it to base 1. And if I don't even make it to base 1, I at least started the process of attempting to get to base 1. Even there's positivity in that.
Right.
So we have to kind of not knock ourselves down hard enough and be too judgmental on who we are.
Right.
And enjoy these little steps in life that allow us to meet different people, experience different beauty, see the side of a mountain and experience a sunrise or a sunset, and just take that moment. I love living in the now and in the moment.
Yeah.
And that's really where I live all the time. My next book I'm working on is called Owning Now, about owning the moment. And if people can live more and own that moment, we're not going to worry about the peak. We're going to worry about just that moment. And if we find magic in that moment, and I say that because we only own now. I don't own tomorrow. Hell, I don't even own later. I don't know what can happen. I might walk down here to go out to dinner with the guys at Drumeo and have a massive heart attack in the street. You know, I don't know. I don't wish that, but I have to live my life quality that if this was my last moment in this room with you, allowing my voice to be captured, that people can see and or hear what I'm saying, when I walk out of here, if I'm laying in the middle of the street and a car hits me and I've got a second, I go, you know, I pushed this right to the end.
Yeah.
That is a qualified life.
Absolutely.
Of value and of love and of energy and of effort. And if we can at least have that, then I think we're going to get along pretty well.
Yeah.